Like I said, I'm not actually taking shots of, like, you know, nice alcohol or vodka or whatever. I'm a poor guy. So what I did instead was that I went to the convenience store and I looked at Bud Light and I was like, you know what? For the meme, I have to get some cans of Heineken. For all my Asians out there, I had to do it. We're about to do a Ocarina of Time Randomizer drinking game. Every time I get any form of a heart, I'm gonna take a gulp of my canned Heineken beer. I should have mentioned this earlier. The heart thing is because it's Valentine's Day. I said it. I don't think I'd have to explain that, but just in case anybody's unaware, you had no idea why. Great Fairy Navi says, add a piece of the Nara. Fun fairy fact, people who play hacks of this game or use emulators to run it just make me sick. You know what, Navi? Fuck you. So we're in this forest temple because I've played this randomized. This ain't my first rodeo. This ain't my first station wagon, you know what I'm saying? If you think about, here, let me take you guys down some theories real quick. The game's logic is defined by what is, most of the time, it's defined by what is casually required for you to beat or reach whatever check you're trying to get. So in Forest Temple, you would need the hook shot, the Goron bracelet, Song of Time, and the bow to beat the dungeon. Now, as I say that, I realize that there's nothing in here that I can get right now. Let's divide. Alright, there's this term called spheres. So, like, Sphere 0 are items and checks you can get without anything. Sphere 1 are items and checks you can get by having something from Sphere 0. Sphere 2, you know, it just keeps going on and on and on. Do they have to be spheres? Spheres, let me tell you something about spheres. Imagine this bomb didn't have that little top part. That would be a sphere. Also a circle. A sphere is just a circle, but in 3D. Like, if you look at your hands, you can notice that you're a living person in 3D. That's important because spheres are also in 3D. If you ever look, like, imagine the planet Earth, right? Planet Earth is the island's planet, and the special thing about Earth is that sometimes it sucks. But the thing that doesn't always suck is that the fact that it's symmetrical. It's a sphere. And the Earth rotates on an axis. And that's why there's gravity. So I hope you understand what a sphere is now. Since the Earth is a sphere, we're just naturally, like, attracted to it. It's like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You don't know why, but you're naturally attracted to it. That's because if you look at Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's head, it's like a sphere, right? Today's Valentine's Day, so let's spread some love. Just think about all the people out there having a good time right now, and think about how they're idiots compared to us in the stream, pop it off. Shout out to Evie. Let me tell you something about Evie. She is a girl who does things, and the important thing about life is that you do things, right? Because if you look at, alright, let's start from the beginning, right? So in the beginning, you emerge. You know that one episode of SpongeBob when they get the butterfly, the worm? It's like that, but it's like humans, right? So if you think about that real quick, you'll know that the butterfly is always doing something. It's always flapping its wings, right? So us as human beings, we don't have our own wings. There's no wings for us to flap. So we gotta find our own wings metaphorically and flap those wings. So like, for example, my wings right now is this GameCube controller made by Nintendo. And I'm flapping it right now. I only have one more bomb! Oh no! That's not good. Oh! Yo, this Deku Scrub is the greatest Deku Scrub of all time. He was like, bombs, I got you, Nara. Spheres, I was listening, Nara. Sometimes people don't listen to Nara, but that Deku Scrub was listening with his open mouth the whole time. You love this song? It's a pretty good song. It's called The Less I Know, The Better. Which, well, actually, if you look at the stream, it says The Less I Know, which is actually, it's actually canon because you know less about the title, but the title is saying the less you know, the better. So the fact that you don't know the full title of the song is actually beneficial to you according to the song. So let's just call it The Less I Know, the I gotta go pee. Who's going to pee with me? Chuck said he'd pee with you, Nara. Tell Chuck to come over here and prove himself. How about that? You tell Chuck to come over here so he can drive me to his house so we can pee. How about that? How you like them apples? That's that Granny Smith apple. One chest might be enough. I mean, if you think about it, one chest is enough for human beings. Like, our bodies are able to survive with only one chest. Alright, so you know how a human being has, like, one chest? Like, count your nipples, right? There should be 2 nipples per one chest. 2 or more nipples, then? No, only 2. If you have 2 nipples, then clap your hands. If you have 2 nipples, clap your hands. If you have 2 nipples and you're not afraid to admit it, if you have 2 nipples, clap your hands. I hope you guys are clapping. A quiet evening alone, just the 1, 2. I was just counting on, that never happens. I guess I'm dreaming again. Let's be big chess! Yes! Let's put on my boy Ed. A team. A, you know what A stands for? A piece of the Nara! Remember the Naked Brothers band? I hated that show. I don't know, something about that show I just didn't like. I think it's because I didn't like the damn kids. I don't like kids. And they were all kids. Screw them all. Especially fucking Alex or whoever he was. The little brother who always wore a tank top and a bandana. Screw him. I hated him. He was my least favorite naked brother. He wasn't even naked. He was always wearing a damn tank top. We're gonna go fight Dark Link. I don't think this will... What are we... This run is a lost cause. How are we 2 hours in with only 1 medallion? What happened this run? Milk or chocolate milk? Yeah, that was like the most of the cases. Right here, Dampe. Dampe! This is fake. No! We're playing the Lens of Truth minigame without Lens of Truth. We're doing it. I don't care anymore. You ready for it? Team top. Okay. Team top's looking good. Team top is looking good. Team top! Dude, Team Top is actually, it's skewed towards Team Top. It's not even 50-50. Dude, Team Top! Team Top! Team Top! Oh my god, we won! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! Team Top, baby! He's going all the way to the top of the mountain, the top of the hill, the top of the sand hill. He lives on top of that hill. He planted the flag on the peak of Pagoda Peak. And he said, hallelujah, Merry Christmas, and most of all, subscribe to twitch.tv/a piece of the Nara. And the world became his oyster as his cry echoed throughout the chambers of the universe. When we get the boomerang? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. When I'm feeling lonely, sad as I could be, all by myself in an uncharted island in an endless sea. Big chest! What makes me happy is this big chest. It's gonna... My shot at tease. Here comes my boy Drake. Ready for it? Oh, you guys are ready. Let me know when you're ready so I can start. I got my eyes on you. That's all I know. Just hold on, we're going home. Anybody want to go home right now? This is some bullshit. Why aren't any of us really here? So this reminds me of what Karl Marx said. Karl Marx, back in 1592, he said, the world is a sphere. The reason why we're here is because we were attracted to this earth. We had no choice but to be here. If we were born, that was not our choice. That was the choice of other beings. Now the key to accepting that is by doing things that make us happy. Now define happiness. Happiness is subjective, right? Some people do things that make them happy, but then that thing doesn't make other people happy. So say for instance, I like to drink a nice bottle of Poland spring water. But the problem is, people who don't live in the northeast area of America can't relate to that happiness because they don't drink Poland spring water. They are not allowed to drink Poland spring water. They are not privileged enough to drink Poland spring water because Poland spring water is not provided to them. So what I do instead, I advise them to drink water in general because water is a gift of life. Water is what we need to succeed. Water is the fuel. Water is the gas to our moving automobile that is our bodies, and our bodies is our templates, is our expression of our soul. We can't express our soul if we have no body. It's like Freddie Mercury said, can anybody find me somebody to love? You think he was trying to talk about somebody to love as in like another person? No, he was wanting a body so he can express his inner being. He wanted anybody. Doesn't matter, just somebody. Can anybody find me somebody to love? Anyway, just hold you tonight. What happens? Alright, I'm quitting. I quit! My hair looks like Shadow the Hedgehog. Am I the only one? Dude, I'm telling you, get a screenshot of Shadow the Hedgehog and then look at me right now and then tell me it's not Shadow the Hedgehog. We'll do, man, I don't want to lose my... Alright, let's start a new file. I'm not risking my file, dude. So we're gonna go to Course World. What is this? Damn, I got Never mind, retreat! Retreat! Who made this level? I'm booing it. I can't wait to go home and I'm on my way. I still remember these old country lanes when we did not know the answers, and I miss the way you make cherry motion. Let's go! He does it! He freaking does it, guys. Yankee Doodle came to town to give a dog a pony. When he came, the dog spit out a bone and he didn't know me. To her so much, why do we have to hurt so much? That's what you get when you... What am I doing? If you don't believe it, So let me know the truth before I dive right into you. Before I die! Before I dive right into you. Say goodbye, but it's no use. I have to pee, but I'll boo! I've always been the kind of girl who hid my face, so afraid to show the world what I've got to say. But I have this dream right inside of me. When we walked in, I said I'm sorry, but now I think that we should stay, 'cause I don't care when I'm with my baby. Dude, this song is actually my shit. Bro, if Ed Sheeran and Justin Bieber strolled onto my house, at the back door of my house, and were like, knock, knock, and I said, who's there? And they said Justin and Ed, and I'm like, who? And they said Justin Bieber and Ed Sheeran. I'd be like, oh shit, and they'd open the door, because I unlocked it for them, and they would sing this song, and I'd be so happy. Where am I going? Fall in love with you! Oh fuck. Dude, I hit my balls a little bit and it really hurts. This is my favorite song in the world. Ooh, yeah! We did it, guys. We did it. Real emo hours. I love this song. This is one of my favorite songs of all time. It's just sadness, but it's beautiful sadness. It's kind of like when you look at it like a when you look at like let's say you look at it like you look at a hold on. It's like when you look at a just we're still friends. Stand still and listen to the soundtrack. See to talk about, so we all scream. We seem to go for the obvious instead of me, but get a ticket and you'll see. If we were a movie, you'd be the right guy and I'd be the best friends that you'd fall in love with. In the end, we'd be laughing, watching the sunset fade to black, show the names, play that happy song. This is my jam. Let's try to get like a, you know how like there's a pH value of water? Let's try to measure that, but with this playlist. Like a pH value of like 7 I think is good. I think it's like out of 14, and like above 7 is like acidic, and below 7 is like basic. So let's try to get like a 7. Let's try to get a pH value of 7. So if we're gonna get a pH value of 7, which song do we want to hear? It's time for a happy song. It's by my boy Ed Sheeran. Let me tell you something about my boy Ed Sheeran. He is an ugly man, just like I am, but we hang on there throughout, no doubt. And we succeed, regardless. Not saying I'll succeed yet, but maybe I'll succeed. And if I do, I will think of my boy Ed Sheeran. Did you know that Ed Sheeran's Divide album came out the same day that The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild came out? That was the best day of my life. There is nothing else in this world that could give me as much pleasure as that day. Am I screwed? Is that what you're telling me right now? Oh, I'm screwed now. I'm dying so I can boo this level. Wait, I had like 28 lives. How'd I get to 9? How did I get to 9? I swear I had like 28 lives. Uh-oh. I'm dead. I'm not dead. Hey, self! Somehow, I had like... Wait, what? No! How? 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 I had 28 lives! How am I at 1 life? I don't recall dying that much. Hope life's been good to you, man. Oh! How did I... I mean, that's fine. It's not a big deal. Okay, that was actually terrible. That was like some easy AI difficulty gameplay. Damn! Alright, okay, this is actually serious. What just happened? Ah! Shit. Okay. Yes! Holy shit, that was scary. Milk! Oh, yes. Shout out to Miho's Milk from Yakuza 0. I miss Miho. You know who I miss from Yakuza? My girl Haruki. Sometimes I still look her up on Google. Yeah! He did it! He did it! Alright, I need to play the song and go to the bathroom again. Oh, I need to press A. Come on! Alright, I just had an epiphany. This run sucks. That's If you guys haven't been paying attention, we need keys. Alright, so this game is called The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. The Legend of... Oh! The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is a Legend of Zelda game where, like, the main gameplay is to beat these dungeons. These dungeons are places where there's a lot of puzzles. Puzzles being things you have to find out how to solve. You know, they're not just, like, linear things you can just know what to do right away! No! Did I die? No! The Legend of Zelda has puzzles and dungeons. And you go in the dungeons, and you get keys as well. That's your incentive to solve the puzzles, is because you can't move on in the dungeon without keys. So you do the puzzles to solve keys. Right now we have 3 keys, guys. 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 is an odd number, just like 3. So if we get more keys, we'll be able to progress in this dungeon. Can we stop? Just like me when you were something about being you. Is that... Oh my god, no! I messed up child fishing, if you recall, from the beginning of the run. I just left. I didn't beat it. So maybe child fishing has the long shot. That's my read. I'm gonna go back as a child. I'm gonna do some fish! No! It's okay, guys. Because here's the thing about life. Who cares? Mind spending every day out on your corner, not dying. Can we not die? Can you guys, does Haruki Sato have a Twitter? I want to DM her. Oh shit! What's happening? What the fuck is happening? What's happening? I've never seen this. What? Ruto's just gonna watch me get bopped. Listed in celebrity Twitter labeled sexy actress, so it's definitely her. Do you think she'll like me? You might be asking, Nara, what are you doing? Why don't you just go to Ganon? And that's because there's 3 big chests! Okay. Two big chests! One big chest. I'll give the horse to you. However, I'll never let you leave this wrench. Ha 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 ha! Got him! The bad ending of the game. She got me, dude. Ganon, I really have no idea what his weak point is. Let's go. A Shigeru Miyamoto production. Yeah!